Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the IMCDB project. Of course, I'm your host, CDB. You are not, and today we're going to do an old school shave using some equipment that I first used. I don't think this was my first shave, but it was among them because I picked up the Perazzo green soap from Amazon, and here's a Merkur 34C, which is an excellent razor. This definitely would have been in the first few shaves that I ever did, so we're going to do a shave like that and reminisce. We're also going to announce the winner of the West Coast shaving, so hard to see the label there. Brush during the course of this razor and announce another giveaway, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Let me go ahead and wet the face and we'll get right into it. Stay tuned. All right, and we're also, of course, using the timeless lathering bolt, which I love. Go check out the video on that from yesterday. I posted it last evening. If you want to check that out. Excuse me. It really is a fine lathering vessel, and I don't have to worry about knocking it off my sink, which is a bonus for me because I have broken a few. All right. This Proraso green, if you've never tried it, it's pretty much a classic in the shaving community. It's been around forever. It does a good job. The scent is, I don't know how to describe it. It is eucalyptus, sort of minty in a way, I guess you would say. It's a good performer. Doesn't cost a ton. Now the aftershave, which I'll show you here, the Perazzo green aftershave does not smell like the soap. I don't get that eucalyptus and minty scent. It smells like a really nice cologne, in my view. Okay, here we go with our Merkur 34C, which is really an excellent razor. Oftentimes dubbed as a beginner razor, but it's not. It's good for a razor, a shaver of any experience. The Edwin Jagger 34C, the Edwin Jagger DE89 and the Merkur 34C are often among the first razors to be recommended, and they are very good recommendations because they're mild, but not too mild. But they're good razors for any shaver, in my view. Still do a great job. They're not expensive. They're usually around 30 to 45 bucks, somewhere thereabouts, and you can get them pretty much anywhere that sells wet shaving products. You can get them on Amazon. That's where a lot of people seem to get started. I got an Edwin Jagger and a Merkur 34C like this when I first started, and of course I got the Todd Sandalwood shaving cream and this Perazzo green. Those were the first items that I started out with. I got at the time I had purchased I think a Parker Best Badger or something like that. That was the first brush. Of course, I don't have that anymore. All right, excellent first pass. Stay tuned. We'll come back for pass two. All right, here we go. Pass number two. Pass number one was quite smooth. Again, I don't think the scent on this is remarkable. It does have menthol, so if you want a little cooling, it's good for that. It's got a pretty good amount of menthol in it. It is a good soap, and has been around a long time, so it's one you may want to check out at some point. Just don't expect the scent to blow you away. It does have like a fresh scent, and it does cool. It's cooling, so it's good in those regards. And it's a good performer. All right, let's wipe that clean and we'll get on with pass two. The blade here is Astra SP. That's the blade I use the vast majority of the time. Sometimes when I feel like it, I'll grab another type of blade, but most times we use Astra here on the channel. I found it to be the best and most consistent blade for me, again, as I've discussed so often before. Blade choice is really highly subjective, so I recommend that you just try things for yourself. Don't pay a lot of attention to what people say. Try things for yourself when it comes to blades, and go with what works best. You know, when you're talking about soaps and so forth, you know, there's a little more room there. Like, people can really tell you a lot of times whether there's a good quality soap or a bad quality soap. But the way blades are, and people are all over the map with their opinions, you can't be assured that here I am telling you Astra SP is consistent and great, and you might get a crappy shave for you because it's just not right for your razor technique or your skin. So buy multiple types, try them, and see where you end up. That's my advice on that. All right, there's an excellent second pass. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 3. All right, before we get into pass number 3, let's announce the winner of the West Coast Shaving Synthetic Brush, and this goes to Donald Patterson. So Donnie Patterson, send me your address via email to imcdb at imcdb.com, and I'll get this out to you this week. Congrats. Have no fear. Rest of you folks, I'll be announcing another giveaway today during this shave, so stay tuned. We'll be giving away something else. I try to give back as much as I can. I have been fortunate insofar as when I first started, people were generous with me, both in their wisdom and learning about this hobby and product, you know, letting me try things, sending me things. And then, of course, later as I started the channel, you know, sometimes vendors will send me things to try, and I pass those things on to you because I'm grateful for you watching and learning or just enjoying, as the case may be. Some folks don't enjoy it. That's okay too. But anyway, try to give back both in knowledge and product as much as I can. All right, there we go. We're ready for a third and final pass. It's been a good one. Really nothing to complain about. I'm getting that menthol cooling that you will get from this particular soap, which is very nice. The razor is really doing its job in stellar fashion, just as I would expect. It's a classic for a reason. Two-piece razor, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. I'll show it to you here in a minute when I finish. It's not your typical three-piece. It is two-piece, which is nice. Some people prefer a three-piece, some two, some don't care. You know, again, a lot of those thoughts are fairly subjective. So if you get a razor and it's not expensive and it works great, stick with it. It doesn't matter what other people say. You can certainly listen to their opinion in terms of technique and you know, about products and their level of quality and all the rest, but it doesn't mean, once again, it's going to hold true for you. So my opinion is and has always been, consume the information but make the decision for yourself. And I don't care who it's come from, even from me. I'm not the authority on this hobby. I'm just sharing what I do, and if your skin and technique and water and all this sort of stuff is similar to mine, you might find that what I like, you like. Also, you know, scent preference. Then again, you may not. There are people who go, he's an idiot. That's fair. That's their truth, I guess. All right. Excellent. Really nice shade. Okay, let's show you real quick before I get to the post. This is a two-piece razor. Unscrews. You just unscrew the bottom here. Top comes off. You know, blade rides on these posts there. Put it on and you sort of hold it and screw it back down. That's the way the Merkur 34C works, in case you were curious. All right, let me rinse. We'll come back and get into the post and announce a giveaway for this week. Stay tuned. All right, here we are back with the magic made by Thayer's Witch Hazel, which is great stuff. As you know, I'm a big believer in using witch hazel. A lot of aftershaves have witch hazel in it, not all, but most probably, or at least a good portion of the artisan shave soaps have witch hazel, but I also augment it with Thayer's, which I find to be really, really good. All right, let us announce the giveaway for this week. This is another, and I have one here, the old, oh heck, I'm forgetting the name of the plate, Shave Revolution razor, which you see here, open comb. It's got a stainless steel handle. I will send it in this tube, which you can put your, it's good for brush, traveling with a brush right here. The way you enter is to just send an email and tell me you want to be included. Say, you know, I saw your video and I want to be included in this week's giveaway, or just say I am CDB or something. You know, just let me know you want to be entered, and next week we'll draw. For that, a quick review of the gear today before we get to the aftershave. Merkur 34C, excellent two-piece razor. It's absolutely superb. We use the RazoRock Big Bruce, which is one of my favorite brushes of all time. The Timeless Lathering Bowl, which I think is fantastic. Go check it out. It really is good. The old school Perazzo green. If you like the scent of eucalyptus and a minty type scent, you like menthol, check this guy out if you have not. It's affordable and it's good. And finally, we shall use the Proraso green aftershave, which I love. It has such a wonderful scent. Sadly, it doesn't hang around long, but man, does it have a beautiful scent. And it's not, in my opinion, like the soap. It smells more to me like a nice cologne. All right. I remind everyone, if you're looking for old material, you can go to ilather.com. That's where my old channel is. I have, I don't know how many videos up there. Lots of videos if you want to see old stuff there. The stuff now will always be on IMCDB. That's just what I settled on. Just want to be me. Have my own name and brand on that channel. But I do have the old if you want to go back and check out some of the old content on ilather.com. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You are not.